Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Monday Market Update. My name is Caleb, and let's look at the numbers for Lancaster, Berks, York, Lebanon, and Dauphin. So to start off, we'll look at Lancaster. So essentially across the board, we're still having an inventory shortage. That's the short story of it. So let's look at the numbers specific for these areas. So for Lancaster, the last week here of February, the available inventory is 341, so slightly higher than what we have seen, but still not too terribly high. The average days on market is just under a week at 6 days, and there are 13 coming soon and 97 new active. And that is, that's for the new active, that's higher than what we've seen probably in a couple months. Definitely, it's more than what we've seen in January or any week in December. So that is good news. Hopefully that continues. Still, there's a little bit of a shortage there though. For Berks, the available inventory there is 279, so a little bit lower than what we've seen in the past couple weeks. And the average days on market there is at 9 days right now. There are 16 coming soon and 76 new active. And again, that's a little bit more than what we've seen in the past couple weeks, even going into January. But still, we're a little bit low on the typical inventory that we would like to have. In December, we were getting close to 400 available units for Berks, so we still have a little bit of a ways to go before there's not that shortage anymore. For York, the available inventory there is 481. Average days on market is right at a week, and there are 30 coming soon and 96 new active. For Lebanon, there are 76 available inventory, and the average days on market there is right at 6 days. There are 15 coming soon and 15 new active for Lebanon. For Dauphin has 254 units of available inventory there. Average days on market right at 6 days, so pretty on par with what we're seeing across the board. There are 12 coming soon and 52 new active. Now we're going to look at what's pending, what's closed, and then also, of course, the median home price of what's closed within the past 7 days. And again, the median home price, it's just taking into account the units that have closed within the past 7 days. So for Lancaster, there are currently 89 that are pending. There are 74 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 74, those range in price from just under $34,000 to $1.45 million, making the median home price there for Lancaster $268,000. For Berks, there are 96 that are pending. There are 78 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 78, those ranged in price from $27,000 to $1.1 million, making the median home price there of what's closed within the past 7 days $235,000. For York, there are 123 that are currently pending, and there are 95 that have closed within the past 7 days. Of those 95, those ranged in price from $28,000 to $694,000, making the median home price just shy of $200,000. For Lebanon, Lebanon has 24 that are currently pending, 14 that have closed within the past 7 days. So of those 14, those ranged in price from $123,000 to $355,000, making the median home price there for Lebanon $201,000. And last but not least, we have Dauphin. Dauphin has 86 that are currently pending. Closed in the past 7 days, there are 59 units that have closed. Of those 59, those ranged in price from $70,000 to $1.6 million, and that makes the median home price there for Dauphin a little bit over $232,000. Lastly, what we're going to do is look at the expired, withdrawn, or canceled, and then also what's had a price reduction within the past 7 days. So for Lancaster, there are 13 that have been expired or withdrawn or canceled, and there are 17 that have had price reductions. If you look at the past couple weeks, that's pretty much on par to what we've been seeing so far, even up into December a little bit. It's pretty close to what we've been seeing. For Berks, there are 15 that have either been expired or withdrawn, and then there are 20 that have had price reductions. For York, there are 18 that have been expired or withdrawn, and there were 31 that have had price reductions. And again, so far, it's pretty on par to what we've been seeing over the past couple weeks, even through January and into a little bit of December. Nothing has changed too significantly from week to week. For Lebanon, there are 2 that were expired or withdrawn, and 3 that had price reductions. And then, of course, lastly, we have Dauphin, which has 11 that were either expired or withdrawn, and 9 that had price reductions. So that is the numbers for Lancaster, Berks, York, Lebanon, and Dauphin. If there's any other areas that you'd like us to take a look at, please let us know. We'd love to start taking tabs of them. And I hope this was a great start to your week, and yeah, have a great one.